Kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And it'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A little juke. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 20. 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And they have work to do in this 2nd half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got the... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it is 42-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. 57 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
3rd down and 10. They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Ooh, with a juke. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.